What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life TV Portrait. I am Portrait. You are here for another recap and review of This Is Us, Season 3, Episode 15, The Waiting Room. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I started this episode off in a ball of confusion. In a ball of a weird place. Matter of fact, a weird place is a better way for me to say that. Now, so yeah, a weird place is a better way to say it, because last time we saw the Pearson family at the hospital with Kate, Randall had just showed up, and the big three were having a bonding moment, remembering that they were going to be there for each other no matter what. But we start this episode off, and it's 4 something in the morning. Beth there, Miguel done showed up. But where the girls at? Where they keep where's Tess, Annie, and damn, I can't think of the child name. Deja, Lord have mercy. Where they at? Because Beth is here, Becca's here, Miguel's here, Zoe's here. Who's watching the girls? Who's watching? It's 4 something in the doggone morning. Where they at? Whoever watching them now, let's be the same people y'all can have watching them, you know, doing Beth's dance class. That's how I feel about that there. Well, it's tension in this waiting room. And for some reason, Kevin and Randall have the most tension going on between them. I'm not understanding. It's like I said, the last time where we left off, they was all bonding together. So this like, okay. I'm not exactly sure how long it's been that they've been in this hospital right now. We just know that it's 4 something in the morning. That's the only thing we know for sure. Oh, let me fix that. I didn't mean for that to like be so visibly. Okay, so Beth's phone rang. Randall like, who the heck is calling you at this time in the morning? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's not 4 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 7 o'clock back where we from. So it's not that odd to have somebody calling. But she didn't answer the phone. She just looked at it like she wanted to answer it, but she didn't answer it. Kevin was not letting Randall near his damn phone. Randall wanted a charge. He said, nah, bro. I'm not finna to give you a charge on my phone. Randall was like, dude, I need your charger. You at 70%. He said, well, I still need to go 30 more. He need to be at 100. And I took that as to mean as he wasn't fully healed himself. I've been running on 70%. When I get to 70%, everybody think that I'm fine. We don't need to help Kevin anymore. We don't need to look out for him. He don't need to get to that 100%. So I'm just going to keep doing what I need to do to make myself move forward. And Kevin pretty salty about that. I need my other 30%. And you should be willing to give that to me. Leave my damn charger alone. That's how I took it. He's not fully healed and he is angry. But he seems to be the most angry with Randall. Maybe it's just easy for him to take his anger out on Randall. This is taking me back to the Kevin that I hated in season 1. It's taking me back to that Kevin. Like, you know, they were competitive against one another, you know. But this is how he used to treat him back then. Like, I know you think you better than me, because Randall does seem like a fucking know-it-all all the damn time. But I'm going to show you that, you know, I am somebody. I'm somebody that needs to be praised as well. I can do things too. That's how Kevin is making it seem. And even though he's going through this struggle right now, bro, like something went wrong. Something went wrong in the program that you fell off track, but he think he got it under control. He handling everything. That's how Kevin feel. So in a blink of an eye, Kevin is right back to the person that he used to be. I got my notes here on my stand, and it's like I'm jacking things up. So the Pearson boys, like I say, are back at it. But Kevin's guilt is really eating him up on the inside, and it's oozing out of him so much to the point that he is taking it out on everybody in the form of agitation. Like I said, him and Randall seem like they're competing teenagers again, all over again. Like I said, Randall knows it all, and he's always the one to calm down the situation. Everybody just relax, bro. Kevin like, dude, you need to get the hell off my back. Kevin is tired of him being in charge. That's pretty much it. He's tired of him being the one in charge of everything. Like, he can't be of use. So they ain't seen the doctor in a long time. Toby ain't came out, gave him an update. They worried, like, what's going on with my sister? We learned it's been 26 hours that they've been at this hospital. That's a whole day and 2 hours. 26 full hours. And The doc come out like, look, everybody need to just chill right now. Y'all need to go home, get some rest. Ain't no point in y'all sitting up here waiting in this waiting room. Go home and chill out. You know, we was able to slow down the birth, but as a precautionary method, we're gonna give her some antibiotics. And Kevin like, wait, she got an infection? No, we trying to prevent her from getting an infection, so we giving her the antibiotics. Like when Randall showed up, it had already been 10 hours that they had been there at the hospital. So now it's been 26 total hours for everybody. And he like, just go home and rest. And Becca's like, no, we family. This family stays. We stay. Miguel, you know, he was in there doing his Google search. You know, he want to be part of the family and involved and ask questions as well. And the doctor kind of blew him off. He was like, you know what? Stay off the internet. You know, let's just pretend that I'm the only person that know how to be a doctor up in here. I cannot stand for medical profession to do that. I don't give a fuck if I am Googling. If I have a question about the treatment, the course of treatment that you're giving my loved one, I need for you to explain to me what the risks are. And if I'm asking you, are you giving her this, or you giving her that, and what the risks that are affiliated with it, I think I have a fucking right to know. Don't be acting like you the only one that should have the right to know that information. No, keep me fucking informed, especially if I ask you a question. I can't stand when doctors do that. I cannot stand when doctors do that. So Kevin took him to the side and said, look here, bro, let me tell you one damn thing. I got the financial means to get my sister another doctor. So if you ain't gonna do your fucking job, let me know and I'll make the call. Plain and simple. I was actually here for Kevin when he said that. I really was. He just said it in a confronting way. So Randall stepped up like, you know what, apologize for my brother. He not in his right mind. Really, Randall? Come on now. You could have left it out. I apologize for my brother. Or I apologize. We all kind of tense right now. Something like that. But don't say that Kevin ain't in his right mind. Even though we know that why is he still under the influence 26 hours later? I don't know. Anyway, like I say, I probably wouldn't have said it that way, but I actually agree with Kevin. I told you I don't like doctors that's like that. But Kevin looked at him like, bro, I don't need you to speak for me. I really don't. I mean, honestly, Kevin is being a bitch throughout this whole fucking episode. And somebody need to say something to him. But nobody is saying anything. Everybody's on pins and needles. Every time anybody starts to say anything confrontational, Becca shut it down. Like, just, no, boys, no, not now, not today. Stop. She seems so totally disconnected from what's going on. She talking about the doggone designs on the chairs, how they look like bacteria. She's talking about, it's bacteria. She said bacterias. And she's talking about the outlets, how they look like screaming people. I always thought that too. Talking about the outlets and everything was just, she was just paying close attention to everything that was going on in the room. And Beth, she kind of observing everything too. She notices that something ain't right with Becca. Like, Randall, what's going on with your ma? She'll be all right. I see it. I see it. You know, Becca got these far off stairs. Kevin shaking and trembling and stuff like he going through fucking withdrawals. And she still got to move with Randall. She really do still got to move with Randall. And I'm like, I do too, girl. I really do too. So Miguel, he decided to play this weird ass word game. I like games like this though, but they still was weird. The answers they was giving. He wants you to find a food that doesn't taste better with chocolate or ranch. Now, I'm not really a chocolate fan. Only thing I like with my chocolate is ice cream or caramel. Okay? And, or maybe chocolate milk. I could throw some milk in there too. And then ranch, I put ranch on salads. And I can have ranch on french fries, but only if it's a Southwestern ranch dip. Or the powdered version. I could season my chicken with it. But I don't like the dip. So yeah, there's not too many things that I like with ranch or chocolate. So he said, if anybody don't like ranch, you got to bow out this game. Chloe, like, I'm up out of here. I probably would have just bowed out too, because there's not too many things that you're going to tell me taste good with any of these items. Not too many things at all. So, I mean, they had cantaloupe tastes better with chocolate. Really? Oysters taste better than ranch. Really? That's all this stuff just sounds nasty as hell. Although I don't eat cantaloupes or oysters anyway. So, finally, Kevin decides to address the elephant in the room. At least one of the elephants in the room. Like, you know what? I've been drinking. I know Toby told y'all. But I ain't taking no pills. It ain't no biggie. I got it under control. He came with a whole attitude with it though. As if, you you know, like it was really no biggie. And everybody sat there trying to look unfazed, like, but they was like, oh, feeling something. You could see it all in Zoe's body language. She wasn't even leaning toward him. She was barely staring at him. I was shocked that she was this quiet, but sometimes you know that there's a calm before the storm when people are that quiet. They reading your ass when they just sitting there watching you and looking and paying attention. But her and Beth ain't even speaking at this point. I know everybody tired. They tired, but sometimes you need somebody that's going to understand what the hell is going on. So you can tell Zoe is brewing on the inside. She's scraping the gel paint off of her doggone nails. You know, people do that when they nervous or they upset or they angst. And like I say, she leaning away from him, but when she speak to him, it's that slow, deliberate voice. And she talking through squinted eyes like this. Like she trying to see the truth and trying to figure out where your truth resides inside of your lies. She like, were you drinking back in Vietnam? Like, when did this start, bro? You been lying to me all this doggone time? So Madison shows up. I like when Madison comes on the screen. She got her little donuts, you know, her little cute little bubbly self. And the Pearsons can't handle that. They just need to feel angry. They need to feel sad and despondent and stuff like that. How dare you come in here with your happy spirits trying to lift us up out of our down moods, being all humane and everything. Kevin had the fucking nerve to say to her, why are you here again? I was like, ain't that a bitch? What you mean, why she there? She is Kate's best fucking friend. The only fucking friend Kate got, for real, let's be honest. But her best fucking friend, she has actually done more for Kate as far as her learning to love herself than anybody sitting in that damn waiting room right now. Anybody. I'm like, if nobody had the decency to check Kevin or the decency to say, hold up, Madison, you belong here. Nobody said that. They all went back into that. Like they too scared on pins and needles to say something to Kevin monkey ass. She is Kate's family as well. That's how I feel about that. I was, ooh. They was all sitting there like, oh, well, that's life. Really? No, that's fucked up. That's what that is. Inconsiderate bitches, they just getting on my damn nerves. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry I keep hitting this camera, but I just so upset right now. So anyway, Beth's phone rang again and Randall like, you can get that. Oh, really? I can? Thank you. Like I needed your permission. So she take her call, thanks to Randall's approval. And she basically missing out on the class to teach. And Randall say, you know, I'm so sorry that you missing that. But I don't believe him. I do not believe him. He claimed he wasn't suggesting that for her not to teach at all. It was just, he was questioning whether the timing was right. Now, in all fairness, he did say, I'm wondering if this is, should we put a pin in this? He did say, I'm wondering. But that was basically telling her, you already know. You already know that's what he was trying to put his foot down and say that. And I think her answer is no, because she ain't canceled them classes. She ain't told them she ain't working there no more. They still calling her to see if she could fill in. Okay, so she was like, this is exactly why I asked you not to run, to drop out of the race, because of the time commitment that we need to put towards this family. He was like, but I didn't. I won, and now what? Really, Randall? Really, Randall? So Kevin decides to take a walk. He can't stay in it. He don't want to be in there no more. You know, he feeling like a fucking tool after he treated Madison so fucking bad. I'm like, how about go find her and offer her a real apology? Tell her to come back and stop being that total asshole. Because you know you're being an asshole. That's what you just said. I know I'm being an ass. Yes, you are. Then Randall questioned Zoe about Kevin as if she was aware that he was drinking. Like, it was her fucking fault. Like, you didn't tell us? You didn't know he was drinking? She's like, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Well, funny thing. I say Beck, like I said, she was coming up with all these random things that she notices, and I'm like, hell, Madison could have stuck around if Becca was gonna act like this. Well, another visitor came in the room. She's on her second grandkid. She loud talking, disrupting their tranquil madness because they ain't no peace of mind. Everybody just stewing in their anger and their madness and their bitterness and stuff. And this lady comes in with all her joy, loud talking and eating them damn pretzel chips, them pretzels, upsetting their whole aura. And Beth is even like, I'm about to drop kick her over there. I'm about to drop kick her. I understand though. Sometimes that time of morning, you just want some peace. I hate people to come in the room loud talking on their phone. I understand that. But this was more than just that. This was the Pearson clan feeling entitled as fuck, as if that damn waiting room was theirs and theirs only. That's exactly how that was feeling for me. Which is why Madison got kicked the fuck out. So Randall, he like, okay, since Kevin is gone, ain't we gonna talk about it? Anybody want to address his relapse? And Miguel like, come on, bro, let's just table that right now. And Kevin Randall's like, did Miguel just use the dad voice on me? Well, yeah, he did. You know how they hate for Miguel to try to pretend like he filling Jack's shoes, so they don't want that. Anyway, shit, Beth used her mom voice on Miguel because she was asking Becca when the last time she ate, how she feeling, and he like, and she's like, no, don't do that. Don't speak for her. Do not speak for her. Becca, but she feeling all lightheaded and everything because she ain't eating. She been there 26 hours. She has not eaten a thing. Her sugar probably all messed up. So Miguel excused himself to go to the bathroom, and in the hallway, he runs into Madison. She wasn't leaving her friend. She wasn't leaving at all. And meanwhile, Beth and Randall, Randall tell Beth, you know what, you can go ahead and teach. You know, happy wifey with a happy life. That's basically what he said. And I knew exactly what the fuck he meant when she said, selfish much? You being a bit selfish, aren't you, Randall? Why you twisting my words? No, it's not that she twisting your words. You are only caving in for your happiness, not because you want me to be happy. Let's be honest about that. You don't give a fuck if I'm happy about this. You just want to make your life a little easier. You want me to get off your back because I just told you that I'm going to hate you. Oh, we're going to be worried about this until college, until the kid goes to college. That's a good 18 years and I'm going to be upset about this. I ain't going to let you live it down. So you trying to smooth things over instead of fixing it. That's what you're trying to do. And I felt you, Beth. I felt you. So when Miguel sees Madison, he don't invite her back into the room. He was like, oh, you still here? I'm telling you, this whole thing pissed me off. Madison was all a part of Kate's birth plan, you know. She knew the music playlist that was supposed to be there. She knew probably the outfit that she's supposed to be in. Kate had bought some doll that she wanted to give to her son when he first came out. Her friend was supposed to be there through it all. And since everything else is screwed the hell up, at least she should be there. That's how she was feeling. Well, Miguel was like, well, if you really want to help her, you know what you got to do. She need to be there with her friend. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them punk you into leaving. That's how I was feeling about it. And that's exactly how I was feeling about it. But surprisingly, Zoe stick around. Now, I remember I told y'all last week, I wasn't sure Zoe was going to stick around for this because she's broken too. I just knew this was going to break her even more. Especially when she realized that Kevin been lying to her. So Beth say, Beth thought so too. She was like, girl, I'm proud of you. Like, if you want to leave, I ain't going to judge you for it because I know that's what you want to do. I know you want to tuck tail and run out of here. And Zoe said, well, if are you going to judge me if I stay? Because that's something that she doesn't normally do. Me and Beth were shocked. We were shocked. Now Zoe had just said that her and Randall was going to figure a way to work this out. And I'm thinking, if the tides change for Zoe, where she going to not run away from a situation, the tides could be changed for Beth and Randall too. Now, y'all know how I feel about them fucking up my happy couple, but it looks like the tide is going to inevitably change around that Pearson household. So back inside the waiting room, Beth and Randall finally come to the conclusion, hey, what about the damn grandparents helping us out? We talked about that last week in the comment section. Like, this ain't normal what normal grandparents do. Why the heck ain't Becca lending a hand in the first place? This is an honest question. Is that how it is in white households? Like, the grandparent is really not a direct part of the life? Because in majority of black households, your grandmama is like the shit up in there. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't actually grandma, it's somebody that we call them big mama. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that your mama or your daddy can always depend on. They can go to. Whether it's the old lady Miss Carol down on the corner who be watching everything you do. You know, so we got a big mama that we can always count on. You know what I'm saying? I had Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson was an older lady that lived across the street. She looked out for Keena. If I didn't make it home in time, she let Keena come sit on her porch or come in her house. She'd make sure she had some food until I showed her up. If I had to run somewhere real quick that Keena couldn't go, Miss Johnson was there for me. You know what I'm saying? That was my Miss Big Mama on my block. Where they Miss Big Mama at? Where are they at? And like, why isn't Becca the Big Mama? Well, Miguel, say, you know what, pump your brakes on that. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Becca are thinking about moving to California. We want to be around Kate and her baby, help her raise this baby. Where'd it come from? Okay, so we realized that it really wasn't Becca, because Randall did say, you know, you have always been asking, could you spend more time with the kids? So why was Randall keeping the kids away from Becca? Questions, Randall. Questions. It's a lot of shit that's making me question who Randall is and why I fell in love with him as a character this season. It's got me really raising my, I can't raise my eyebrows because I don't know how to do that. Side-eye Randall though, you know what I'm saying? But Randall ain't happy about that. Oh, what the hell you mean? You finna leave me. Remember, I gave up all my hopes and dreams to take care of you. And now I'm in my time of need where I need you, and you finna take off and go help Kate. Because Kate wasn't the one that was willing to stay when she was going through her grieving moments with Jack. Randall the one that gave up everything. Remember that? Well, anyway, Kevin come back in the room and he's joining in. He like, dude, you done had dibs on mama for the last 38 years. It's time to let go. Time to let go. She not only your mama. And they get into a big ass argument. Of course, they always do. Then surprisingly, Miguel steps still speaking for Becca. Like, look her. They got nice retirement communities. They this, they that, they this, they that. And Randall's like, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. So, I think that Kate really don't love Miguel like that. I mean, Becca don't really love Miguel like that. I really think that the only reason that she's with Miguel, truthfully, I think she has a love for him, but because he is the last piece of Jack that she can hold on to. And as long as she's with him, it's forever. That's what I honestly think. So anyway, Kevin blows up, disconnects the TV. Then he goes up and pushes it up on the nurse. Like, look, I need an update on my sister. And they like, sir. I'm like, just get the man a damn update. That shit ain't that hard. They telling her, oh, the doctor ain't around. No, come on. The nurses can give updates. The nurses can give updates. So if you call any hospital right now, you call the NICU, the ICU, the ER, you're going to get the nurses station, and the nurse is going to give you an update. If they haven't talked to the doctor for whatever reason, they'll say the last thing that we learned was this. Okay, the doctor is not available to us right now for me to get further updates, but that's the last thing we know. But that's not what happened. Did y'all notice Zoe drank out that bottle of water from Kevin? And they made sure to focus on that bottle of water. Now, first of all, the Dasani water is nasty as ever. I did a PNTV only once upon a time, tell y'all what was in that water. But I had a feeling that wasn't water. Just the way that she put that bottle back down, I said, that ain't water in there. And Kevin been gone a long damn time, you know what I'm saying? So the nurse can't get to the doctor. Because he's in an emergency surgery right now. That's a wrong damn answer. Wrong damn answer. Why would you tell him, the doctor, in emergency surgery? Because now they're going to panic. Okay? And then why aren't you telling them whether or not that emergency surgery is my sister, my loved one that I'm here for? You can give that information. Randall, that's all Randall won't know is the surgery on my sister. The doctor's not here right now. No, bitch, you could tell me. You could tell me. This hospital was fucked up to me. This hospital was fucked up. They blew Randall the fuck off. Like I say, they should be able to answer questions like that. That's part of their job right there. And I know they don't want to. They be feeling annoyed and shit. I know a lot of damn nurses. They be feeling like they tired of dealing with family members. That's your fucking job. Damn, I can't get that bright light. Hold on for a second, y'all. If I can switch it around. Bright lights, big city. Oh shit, there. That didn't make it no better. Okay, that made it better. Nope, I still got the bright light over my head. Well, anyway, we'll figure it out. So, anywho, this sparks another argument with Randall and Kevin. I knew he blamed Randall for him falling off the wagon. I felt too that Kevin should not have been left alone to deal with the Nikki situation. Yet at the same time, Kevin, you made the choice to find Nikki. You made that choice to find him, and you have to deal with the consequences of what was going to come out of that, including the aftermath, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? Wait a minute. And like I said, I was mentioned earlier, I don't drink. I have never drunk alcohol before in my life. Never wanted to. But I've been around a lot of alcoholics. Now, the thing is, a lot of the alcoholics that I've been around have also been drug addicts. So maybe I just can't separate the two. But I thought, at least from the alcoholics I know that's just been doing alcohol, a hangover don't last 26 damn hours. It don't last that doggone long. You wake up the next morning, you got a hangover, but not 26 hours later. Why does Kevin still have a hangover? I was like, something ain't right with that. It sounds more to me like drugs. That's what a drug means, and you're going through a freaking withdrawal. That's what that sounds like to me. But anywho, Kevin and Randall going at it again. They still going at it. Miguel decided to intervene this time. Like, hey, I was like, he about to learn that he really ain't their daddy. They about to shut his shit down. Oh, Randall, he tell Randall, you know, I don't appreciate you talking to me like that. But that's all Randall said was, hey, Miguel, not right now. That's all he said. And I didn't think that he said it in a disrespectful tone. But Miguel felt that he should have interjected anyway. Finally, Kate speaks up and shuts that shit down. Everybody shut the hell up. Everybody. Then she goes on to explain why she been noticing these little nuances all over the room. You know, when Jack died, she remembered everything about that day. Everything. And it didn't matter. Only thing mattered that we were all alive, that we were all safe. Nothing else really mattered. And she tell them that whatever y'all going through, whatever feelings y'all got, if it ain't about Kate and this doggone baby, keep it to your damn self. Zip it the hell up. I don't want to hear it today. We don't want to hear it today. I was like, okay, Kate, Becca. I always mess their names up. Becca. Y'all know who I was talking about. So anyway, I was able to look at the clock on the wall in the hospital. It's now 5:35. It's only been 1 hour. Only been 1 hour. That all has passed in this time frame. So, I was surprised that hospital security didn't rush up there and try to break that up. You know, like I said, this hospital sucks. But Toby finally comes out from the back 1 hour later. Hey, everybody. Hey. I was waiting on him to say Kate didn't make it. Remember, I had that premonition that Kate wasn't going to make it with this delivery. Especially from the future sequences. I kept thinking it. But Toby takes a deep breath. And we go to commercial break. I was like, really? Really, y'all got to go do us like that? We go to commercial break. Yeah. But we come back and we learn that they had to do an emergency C-section. The baby's heart rate had dropped. And that happened to me. Like, Keena was supposed to be born New Year's Day. I went to labor December 31st. I was 100% effaced, which means that my lining of my uterus had completely went all the way up like where it's supposed to be. But I was 0 dilation. When you're giving birth, you have they normally want you at 10 centimeters. I was at 0. 3 days later, January 3rd, I still was at 0 dilation, 100% effaced, but Keena was trying to push out. There was no room for her to come out the canal. No room at all. So they had to end up giving me an emergency C-section because her heart rate just started slowing down and my blood pressure was through the roof. So I went through that same thing. Yeah, Kate's fine. I was fine. Kate's fine. Hallelujah. But Keena wasn't premature though. She was ended up being 3 days late. So, Randall, he finally gives the okay for Becca to go ahead and move. You know, him and Beth gonna work it out. And Beth like, are we gonna work this out? All right, we gonna work it out. Madison comes through with a doll. She gives it to Miguel. They didn't even tell her that Kate had the baby. She didn't mention none of that. You know, just took the doll from her. And matter of fact, he didn't even tell nobody that she was there. I was like, that's so fucking selfish of them. That girl should have been allowed to see her damn friend. You know, well, Kevin tells Zoe that, you know, he needs her. I need you. I cannot get through this without you. I still think that she's pregnant. I do. And maybe that's why she's not fighting him. Maybe that's why she's holding on. Beth come out and tell Zoe, girl, I'm proud of you for sticking around. I'm so surprised that you did. And I called it. Zoe said, you know what? That water bottle was full of vodka. Full of vodka. I don't know how. But I felt like Zoe needed to say something to Kevin right then. You telling me you need me and you don't know how you gonna get through this. And I told you that. I told you, don't lie to me. And here we are. Here we are again. Because you said you were done. You said you were done when you walked back in there with that water bottle full of vodka, but you wasn't done at all. Oh, y'all know I'm never on Zoe's side. I'm never on her side, but today I am. And she internalizing all her anger right now, and that's not gonna be good. I don't think that's gonna be good at all. Anyway, this family is so fucking dysfunctional. Toby and Kate, they gonna get to see their little baby. And how did I know they was gonna name that baby Jack? She took Toby's hand because he was about to break down. Like, he's so small. You know, babies in the NICU look so fragile, especially when they premature. And she's like, you know what, I'm about to do something weird. So she takes his hand and just go with it. I thought she was about to sing at first. Then I said, oh no, she about to pray. She didn't do either one of those. She decided to talk to Jack. She says, I don't even know why I'm looking up at the heavens, because I know you everywhere. That's what people would say to God when they praying to God. So maybe she exalted her daddy like he was God, you know. Which is interesting. That was interesting. She asked him to make sure the baby Jack is going to be okay. And do what you got to do to make sure baby Jack is going to be okay. That's something that you would ask of God. But that's the Pearson family for you. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. If there's anything that you thought I missed or overlooked. Sorry about the lighting. Appreciate y'all being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.